Hey, welcome to the live. Someone's already in here. Hello, I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a general live reading. And if you are watching later, if you didn't manage to catch us live, look into the 5-minute mark because this is when the reading will probably be starting. And whoever's just come in, hello, welcome. This is going to be a general live reading for the collective. If you do want to book an individual personalized reading, information is in the description box. First things first, we are still going to Stacey. Thank you so much. And I can barely see the comments. Let me just look from the phone, the YouTube here on the phone. Thank you so much, Stacey. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're staying well. Kate, hey, welcome. The Sims Discover. Hi, Carissa. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all your birthday wishes. If, in case you haven't already guessed, I'm absolutely ridiculously bad at receiving gifts. People have been trying to offer me gifts, and I'm like, no. I told someone just buy me a drink. And then my guides were telling me off saying, why are you drinking? You shouldn't be drinking. So just want to say thank you to everyone who's been emailing me. Demetra, hey, I'm having a very good day. Thank you. Joanna, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Joanna. Thank you. Carissa, thank you so much for your birthday wishes. Yeah, we've got a little treat coming. There was one that I couldn't say no to. There was actually one that I really couldn't say no to. We've actually got a treat on our way, and it's actually from Archangel Metatron. This story, when I tell you, it blew my mind. I was like, what? Jamie, hi, thank you. I don't know why I'm looking over there. I've got my phone here. I can actually look. Oh, thank you so much, Luke. Thank you. Hi, 90 Shorty. Thank you so much, guys. I've got to tell you this story because my mind's still blown a little bit. So obviously I've asked for her channel name. She's a YouTuber. She's got a big following. She messaged me amongst other things and said, "Oh, I've got to give you something." And I was like, "Oh, okay. What is it?" Like bit kind of like wary. And she said, "Oh, well, I've got a deck I've designed. It's from Archangel Metatron." And I was like, okay. And it was weird because this was last night, and I was thinking, okay, well, I must reply immediately because my guides were pushing me to reply really quickly. And usually I want to digest what's going on. If I get an email, I usually digest it for a little while in case there's something that I need to do or something. Depends really. And anyway, so I replied real quick. And I gave her my information, and I said, it's really sweet that you said all this, because she gave some really good feedback. Obviously, she's, does a channel. She's, done it. I think she said she's done it for 8 years. So she's got, obviously, once I've got all her details and she's given me the go ahead to give her full information, obviously up until now, I said, I checked to see if I could say all this, and she said yes. But once I get all her full information, then I'll obviously, and when the deck comes. So anyway, she said, "Oh, I'm going to send you this deck." I said, "Oh, it's lovely because it's my birthday tomorrow." She went, "Oh my goodness, no wonder they're really pushing me to send this deck." She said, "Archangel Metatron's wants you to have this deck," and I was like, "What?" Because obviously, usually for my birthday, Sadera, hey, welcome. Usually, I try to post pictures. Thank you so much, Sadera. I've tried to post pictures because I give my guides and ancestors an offering for my birthday, as I could buy them goodies, as a thank you. And obviously, because this is not like just guides; these are like my life. My birthday card's about to fall over. This is my mum. My mum's bought me that one. So yeah, I bought the goodies for the guys, but this is just to say thank you to them, obviously, and because obviously they've got me through another year. we got to always acknowledge that, just in case, you never know. Yeah, so blown away. I'm already, and I don't know if Hannah's watching, but Hannah, thank you so much for your lovely message this morning. And I mean, look, to be honest with you, everyone, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kate, for your lovely offer. Thank you, everyone who's, I mean, look, to be honest with you, I'm rubbish at receiving gifts. I'm just going to FYI that now. I'm crap at receiving gifts. I've been told that, you know, just to kind of ease into it and to accept the blessings, but that's obviously something I've got to get used to, because I'll be honest with you, it's alien to me a little bit. So I'm excited, and of course I wasn't going to turn down the opportunities to do a live, because this is my life. This is not just for YouTube or, you know, just something I'm bored. And people that know me personally know that I talk about this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So I mean, this is my life, this is my heart. So of course I'm going to do a live on my birthday. Otherwise, when you accept the blessings, you can't pick and choose these things. And I honor my life, and I honor my guides. And obviously this is my acknowledgement, and I'm going to start crying in a minute. Right. This is none of this. I'm just going to acknowledge my guides. Thank you so much for always being there for me. And thank you to everyone who supported the channel. Thank you so much. That's all I'm going to do, because I'm going to get super emotional, and I'm not going to do that because I promised myself I wouldn't. Typically, we're going to start with the tarot. We're going to go with the fountain here. Don't know why. I'm trying to distract myself from my super emotional speech that I've just done. Hey you, hi. I know I'm trying not to, Sadara. I'm really trying not to. I'm not gonna do it though. It's fine. We can hold ourselves together in that way. So it's oh dear. Right. Okay. So let's start with the tarot. These are the tarot cards I feel like they're wanting me to use today. Shout out to Kate for these tarot cards. Awesome. Love these cards. They're a bit topsy-turvy though. I don't know what's gone on here. They were perfectly fine when I put them back in the deck. I hope you're all keeping well. Pay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. There's 14 people here. Thank you. And do you know, it's really weird. I ended up winning £7 on a scratch card today as well, and there's 14 people here. I think that's kind of pathetic, but right, calming down now. Okay, so let's just tune into the end. I can hear all my guides there. By the way, if I've got a stupid grin on my face, I'm trying to calm myself down a little bit, because my guides have chosen now to give me lots of personal messages, and so I'm trying not to get emotional. Right. Let's start the reading. Let's see what messages they have for everyone. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your support. It means a lot to me and the guides. Let's link in with these energies here. Now, I don't know what the weather's like in your area, but we've got like gale force winds. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day weather-wise, but there's literally gale force winds. I was sunbathing earlier. I was trying to sunbathe, and I was like, this is not working, is it? And they were like, just go inside. I was like, yeah, because I'm not joking. I thought the chair was going to fall, but I had to giggle because I was like, we have a joke. Oh, thank you so much, Pay. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Liked and subscribed. I loved your energy. Thank you. That's so kind. Thank you. That's really sweet. Keep healing. I will endeavour to keep going. So yeah, so I think that was a little joke, because usually on my birthday, I always joke that I get the sun for my birthday from upstairs. They give it to me. I joke, obviously, you know, half of me serious, half of me is joking. And today they gave me wind. That's a laugh. That's a laugh. Oh wow, there's a few messages coming out already. Oh wow. Oh wow. Let's see what we've got here. We've got some songs being played here, but I know that's a personal message, so I'm not gonna. Is it for everyone? They're saying no, it's for you. Right, okay. Let's get some messages for the collective then. Let's see what's going on here. Wow. Wow, okay. Is this for me or the collective? Both. Okay. Right, because I don't want to sort of just channel me. I can do that later. Right, so wow. Okay. We're going to start here. If we get through this without you crying, then you need a Jamie, yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. Seriously, it's like it annoys me sometimes. My sister gets so annoyed when I do this. She's like, just fucking cry, please. Can you just fucking cry? Because she's like waiting, like, yeah. If my sister was watching, she's in Australia at the moment, so shout out Halle. She's just like, can you just fucking do this already? Like, yeah, Jamie, I think we are going to need a bloody round of applause as well if I do actually. Are you starting as well? Then is everyone crying in the chat? Do you know what? That would make my day. Do you know what I was going to do earlier, just to troll the hell out of Twitter? I was going to send a picture of me and put 39 years fresh and post it to Twitter just to really rile everyone up. And I thought, Jale, don't. Just wait till after the live, because your phone's going to... I can tell people are going to get really annoyed by that, because obviously we're in quarantine. Luke, that was what I was saying to you earlier. Jamie, we need emotional people. Why we should always practical people. Usually I'm fairly practical, but it's a bit of an emotional one for me, because last year or so, I mean, look, last 39 years, let's be real, has been a shitter. If I'm totally honest with you. So, and I've had 4 near-death experiences, so I tend to try and celebrate my birthdays now, funnily enough. Well, now for her laugh, you should have applause. Bless you. Right, so let's start. We've got the 10 of Cups here and the 3 of Swords. So we've got, after a lot of heartache, we've got an emotional, because the 10 of Cups obviously is an extremely emotional, fulfilled union or energy. 10 of Cups, this is obviously the stairway up to the lighted realms. This is the gateway. They're talking here as well, because it followed with the 3 of Swords, which is about heartache. Is, if you can see on this 3 of Swords card here, there's a meeting point of energy. Okay, it's the pinnacle, it's the tip, the mountain. Something had to give. There's a tipping point energetically. And if you, and this is going to go out to everyone, especially who relates to the fact that the last couple of years has been a shitter, this is the tipping point. We've reached it. It's here. We are free to move forwards. All right, we've paid our dues. This is us people paying their dues. And as you can see, they're saying the coast is clear. The coast is clear. As you can see, this is 8 of Wands. This is fast moving action, communication, energy shifts. This is timeline shifts. They're saying you've secured your lot. You've secured your lot. And what that means is there was an energetic payout, let's say, that was, again, they were keeping in a certain place. Spirit were kind of asking people to do certain things, and if you followed your journey here, it's led you into a payout position, or will be. Okay, this energy here is about correcting a balance, healing certain wounds. There's many different messages coming through. Of course, it will be different for everyone, but this is a general reading. Now, obviously, there's a lot more energy here that is waiting. It's like there's a cup of energy here that's waiting to be given, offered, and the healing journey. This is all about healing. This is about how far you've come, the journey, the kind of pinnacle of the pain, and what was given in terms of why you received that pain, what is now being given in order to rectify and recalibrate and rebalance you, because obviously we're both light and dark, shadow self, and the lighted realms. We are meant to have a balance in all of those energies, and in order to be whole, I mean, black and white is grey, right? And to walk what my guides call the gold line, perfect balance in all things, is essentially, and as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 is infinite. And 8 is also the number of the 5th dimension being filtered into the physical reality we're in here. So there's a lot of manifestation ability, not just now over the next couple of days, but it's about transmutation of pain into power. Okay. They're saying stop, don't move on just yet. There's more. They're saying if you guys have underestimated yourself at any point in time, don't do that again. My bad. They're saying it's not what the journey was about. The journey was not meant to push you into a hole or restrict you or block you or make you feel like you were any lesser than what you deserved. It was meant to push you into your power. It was meant to shape you into who you are and always were meant to be. Can you see in this Eight of Wands journey, there's an island there in the distance. There's an island, there's land, there's a land mass. We've gone through that more emotional, watery type of a heavy emotion into a more, again, practical realm, a more physically kind of valid, a physically tangible existence. So this is like a manifestation of a lot of different things. Yeah, transmutation of pain into power. Yeah, exactly. I mean, essentially what this is there's three swords here that were met. There was a meeting point, and as you can see that behind the heart, the translucent heart, there's a mountain top. Again, it's the pinnacle. It's a pinnacle. Okay, there's a stairway here. It's like the mountain would have been hard to climb. You weren't getting assisted, but they're here to assist you. You've helped yourself, and so now they're here to assist you. Okay, do we move on yet, or is there more messages? They're saying move on, right? Okay. We've also got here the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Coins. Now this is, oh wow, this is a relevant message. Knight of Coins and Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This is the Gina. My son is autistic. I had to move him to a group home because of his aggressive outbursts. Is he okay? And does he know I love him? Gina, this is a general reading. It's a more kind of collective general reading. But if, again, mostly there's always a message. So keep an ear out. It might be that a message comes through for you. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. This is about, again, someone who... it's like their chips were down. They're not. I feel like that what they're saying here is someone didn't feel like someone was equipped to fight something, but someone's been underestimated because they are. They're more than equipped to fight. Okay. So with the King of Coins, this is about a tangible benefit, and they're saying don't block your blessings. Don't block your true blessings. Can you see this is something that spirit is, you've got something on its way to you because he's holding the coin. It's a tangible gift, but it's from the divine. It's from the divine. It might not be what you expect it to be, but it's going to be a tangible gift. Now, this is the next set of cards. We've got Four of Wands, and is this upright or the other way? They're saying it's the other way. There's a Four of Wands waiting for you here, but we've got Temperance in reverse. So there's a bit more healing that needs to be done in certain areas before. It's like you've reached a certain point in a personal healing journey. There's going to be a tangible gift that you're going to be receiving. And then to get to the kind of cherry on the top, there's still a little bit more work to be done. There's still a little bit more work to be done, but I mean, look, this is happy families here. And again, can you see there's 4 people celebrating? We've got a 4 and an 8. They're saying it's no coincidence there's 4 and 8. So these could be significant numbers here, 4 and 8 for someone. Could be 4 days, 4th month. Obviously, we're in the 4th month. They're just saying don't hold back when it comes to you. You're going to know what it is. Don't hold back when it comes to you. Don't hold back. They're showing me someone here that's been given some kind of soul mission that they're not too sure if they want to take. It's a masculine energy. It's a masculine energy. They're not too sure if they want to take it. It's like a knight energy, what I would call a knight energy. So like someone that would have had valor or some kind of I don't know why I want to say ending, but it's like someone would have had... Wow, you're giving me 15 words at once. That's awesome. I don't know how I'm going to interpret that, but yeah. someone feels like they did something and they don't have courage, but they do. Someone feels like their valor wasn't warranted, but it is. But they're going to be acknowledged for that. Someone's been very brave about something, but they think they weren't, and spirit are acknowledging they are. And there's going to be some kind of acknowledgement from spirit. It's like you're going to be faced with a mirror, as if to say, yes, that we're acknowledging this. And it's like there's a hidden blessing as well. It's like you're going to be acknowledging something, but then there's going to be something coming along in a couple of days after that, as if to acknowledge further what your path is. Because I feel like this person's also questioning their path a lot more. Something is a burden as well here. We've got a burden. This is 10 of Wands. Someone's trying to move through something that it might not be time yet. There's a timing issue here. And then we've got the 4 of Swords, which is a waiting period, and Knight of Cups. Someone wants to offer something, but it's not quite the right time. It's like they're trying to work out how to approach with this offer, because I'm hearing offer very clearly. The reason being is because the Empress may have offered something in the past. We've got the Empress here in the 4 of Cups, but they weren't in the right space. They weren't in the right space. Now they are. Someone was blocked from communicating. So, and I feel like an offer would have come from the feminine within the sort of connection. And now this person's trying to review how to actually broach the subject, because I feel like there was a bit of a miscommunication before. We've got the Page of Swords here as well. So there's someone here that's keeping an eye on progress to see, do I bide my time? Do I approach? What do I do? Do I come forward? What's going on here? They're trying to understand you. There's something about this connection or this situation. It could be a job offer. It could be a work offer, or could be all three, love offer. It's like someone's trying to suss out how to broach this. So if a job offer was given, maybe you declined it, or they declined, or someone didn't sort of agree to it, and now this person's coming back again to review if it was a love offer that was declined, maybe from their side, or that yours, this is coming back. It's coming back around for review, they're saying. The offer is going to be placed on the table, and it's not the offer you think it will be. And I'm also hearing it's something to do with someone needs to look at the details a little bit more intricately. It's like there's some details of this that they want to make sure that you're happy with. I don't know whether there's a distance that's going to be involved, or you'd have to move that somewhere, but it feels like that could be the situation. Wow. Okay, let's see what this is. Wow. Someone's in a situation here that is blocked. We've got the 5 of Swords with the 10 of Wands by mental confusion here. It could be that people around them are giving them misinformation or wrong information, or they can't understand what's going on in a certain situation. And then there's another party that's trying to block this. It's like two people aren't on the right page here. Two people aren't on the right page. And interestingly, we've got the High Priestess here, which is the keeper of the secrets. She sat, and then weirdly we had the Knight of Coins behind the High Priestess offering something. There's a secret offer coming, but you don't see it coming, because they flew out, all the cards flew out in the places and in the arranged. I know it sounds insane, but all the cards flew out exactly on top of the cards as you needed to see them. But this came out exactly on top of this card, which is, to me, because it's the High Priestess and the Knight of Coins, is basically saying there's something hidden on its way to you. And it's not, this is not, okay, possibly this could be for me, but they're just saying no, they're saying there's more people that will be watching this live, but also later on, there's an offer coming, okay, that you're not going to see coming. You're not going to see it coming, but it's a tangible offer. It's going to help you out in a practical sense. But this is an emotional support as well. We've got an Ace of Cups here. They're saying that everyone can feed equally. Everyone can. It's a collective effort. This is a collective thing, a group effort. It's like we've got a practical fulfilled energy, an emotional fulfilled energy. The only thing we don't have is we've got the Wands with the 9 of Wands, which is a closure of a cycle. an ending of a struggle. 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands is you know, putting the burdens down here. The one thing we don't have is Swords, which is the mental. So there's something about the situation that maybe when this offer comes is going to be causing you to need mental clarification. Maybe it's because it's an offer you weren't expecting that you're going to have to see. But don't forget, we do have the Page of Swords. This person is, whoever's offering this is planning this now, and that's why you're not going to see it coming, because they're hiding in plain sight. Look, can you see that sword is translucent? Someone's offering something that you're not going to see coming at the time, but they are planning as we speak. They're saying it's for more. It's not just for me. This is going to be for someone. It's someone live, but there's a few people actually in the live at the moment. This is going to count for, but also watch later. Wow. Okay, that's a few cards. Let's see what these. Which way we pulling this one? Is this to stay there? Turn it upright. Right. Okay. Right. There's also a situation here that was causing someone distress. We've got the 9 of Swords here in the reverse. Now upright, this is nightmares, worry, confusion, anxiety. This is being released. Okay, the unknown. This is fear of the dark, fear of the unknown. This is subconscious work. This is shadow work. Someone had something here in their subconscious that was blocking movement forward. They're saying it's being released. Whatever this is look what this is leading to. This is 9 of Cups. This is a wish granted. This connects with the last message, but this is also to do with a wish that was planted long ago. They're saying the seed has sprouted. And as you can see, we've also got the Hierophant here, and he's opening the box. Can you see there's a box that's been opened with light coming from it? So the Hierophant is usually typically a system or control, order. It's like the hierarchy of things in the physical realm, you know, tradition, that kind of thing. There's something about this that's going to break with tradition that is done deliberately. They're saying it was designed that way. It was designed to break tradition. It wasn't meant to be the norm. It wasn't meant to be the same. We're seeing the same, and that hasn't worked. That's why we're in the earth is in the state, you know. Spirit saying you may need to let them know about your Earth Day relay. So anyway, thank you for reminding. So yeah, on the 22nd of this month, if you haven't already got your times for the meditation relay on the 22nd, email me or connect with me via the spiritual support group. If you have any questions or you want to ask me anything, email me. I may not get to it tonight or today, but I will definitely get to it at least. I mean, I might do, to be honest with you, but if not, it'll be probably tomorrow. So if anyone still wants to join in, wants to get more information, is a bit confused, doesn't know what to do, wants to help but isn't too sure how to, let me know. It's the opening act to the main event. Ray, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't invest in the main event. It's not something that they're saying they don't either. They're not investing in that. They don't go with the collective mainstream spiritual propaganda. And because they don't, I don't. So, I mean, I'm all for ascension and people sort of transmuting pain, but I don't invest in news to that level, because I'll be honest with you, I've been on this journey 12 years, and every time they talk about the event, I've heard it for 12 years. The event's coming. It's like Spirit are just saying, stop investing in external people coming to save you externally. Save yourself. This is not what the path is meant to be. Yes, Earth Day. Okay, Ray, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't invest in that, and it's not something that I need to discuss or my guys need to discuss. So if you want to believe that, that's your choice, but that's not something my guides agree with. So okay, so the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords here is someone who lives by their truth. who is going to cut through the mainstream. This is someone who, it's like she's got her sword ready, basically, and that someone's opening the box. Do you open it? Do you not open it? How? Let's see. Wish fulfilled. Yeah, and we've got counterparts. We've got the King of Swords here. So there's definitely energetic connections that are coming into alignment here. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. They're both of a similar energy. Air is obviously the mental plane. Now, because obviously with this wish, that was what we were waiting on, wasn't it? It was the more mental plane of things that we are to align with, because it essentially it gives people, I don't know why they're saying this, but it gives people more. If you've invested more in the mental plane, they're saying this is about alignment now. This is about dropping that, because Nine of Swords is also mental confusion, isn't it? Because it's a sword suit, which is an end of a cycle. So if someone's dropped that concern, they've dropped the worry that the cycle's closed. They've come into their power. This is two people who are aligned. It could be a masculine and a feminine within the self. It could be two counterparts. But this is about, they're talking here about breaking free from the normal. We've tried the normal. We've tried that. That's something that didn't work. It's not working at the moment. Obviously, we've got a very strong collective message of, you know, people that are going through quite a lot at the moment, a lot of worry, a lot of concern. And so Spirit are here to say this is about a new path. We're you know, their Spirit are not messing around here. They want to, you know, people have to do their work. They have to take consideration and account for themselves. They have to take responsibility, and then trust and upstairs once they've done their shadow work, because then that's when the rewards and the balance comes in. It's about balance. This whole thing is a paradigm of balance. And until we learn that, what are we getting? Are we getting an empty box? Or are we getting something that is filled with, well, fulfillment, you know, a stable fulfillment that is tangible. It means something. It's not just a theory. You know, look, Swords is about the mental plane. We want tangible. We don't want fluffy shit. You know what I mean? It's like we want the real stuff. So, okay, King of Cups. Someone's got a lot of emotion here within a situation. Yeah, someone is about to embark on a journey here emotionally. We've got the Sun and the Six of Swords. They're moving on to a different place. Now, I feel like, because this gentleman here, King of Cups, is observing that, because it came up with him staring at this Six of Swords and and the Sun journey. Someone is about to embark on an emotional journey here that is causing them happiness. It's like they put the swords down. The mental kind of, the theories, okay, they put that down. They're physically moving towards the Sun, which is, I mean, first of all, the Sun is about enlightenment, but it's about it. I mean, it's growth, isn't it? It feeds everything. The Sun can generate oxygen. I mean, it's osmosis, and you know, everything that the Earth needs partly is helped by the Sun. So someone's falling into line with themselves and their heart center with this King of Cups energy. It doesn't have to be male, it could be female. It doesn't have to be, but this is a father. This is someone with a paternal energy here that's falling into place. And there's, look, can you see the Sun is also a male child, but there's a child who's utilizing that energy from the Sun. This is, I mean, look, this is a child. I'm going to be honest with you. This feels like I mean, it doesn't have to be an actual child. It can be, a symbolic renewal of something. But there's, I mean, everyone's message is going to differ for this. But this particularly, there is one person here where there's a child on the way. It's like someone's they've upgraded to a certain level where this child can come in. It's like, until they were reaching that point of that vibration, that's when the child can come in, and this child is ready. Someone's reached a certain point here. Wow. And we've got Justice and the Nine of Coins. So we've got Justice is balance, and the Nine of Coins is abundance. Someone has learned this art. Again, with the previous messages, they drop the fear. We're releasing fear. Fear, as per my quote that I posted on the spiritual support group, and as per my channel messages before about the splitting of the universe, do you choose fear? And I mean, and I'm not talking about, this is the thing, I'm not talking about people's personal phobias that obviously through shadow work you can look at and work through. I'm talking about a perception that is being sold that isn't realistic. And do you counteract that by more unrealistic story time? Because then we can just pretend everything's okay. No. Do you do the work? Yes, do the work. This paradigm is not to play a game of chess with light versus dark, and we're going to just sit here and don't worry about all that. Focus on you. The only way I dedicated 3 years of my life to do this job because I wanted to do it, because it was good for my path. Okay. And it wasn't because I can sit here now and go mimic like a parrot. Oh, look at me. I'm so great. I've done this for 3 years. And because I wanted to heal myself. I don't want to live in that energy. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't bring anything good. It attracts more shit, you know? So if you heal yourself, if you do the work, and I'm not sitting here going, oh, look at me, I'm perfectly healed, because that's also bullshit. It's like we have to be realistic. If we can, because this is the thing, and I'm going to go through this as well. There's a lot of things that are being projected out and that are definitely ego. Now, I don't tend to talk about ego a lot because I have 5th house sun and I'm not going to lie, a big ego. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I think my mum and dad, if you met my dad especially is Turkish. He's got very high confidence levels. And so, yeah, he's got a lot of Leo. My mum and dad have both got a lot of Leo in their chart. Bless them. Bless their hearts, right? And so it's not about listening and giving into the ego. It's about working with it. Because when you're transitioning through and you're evolving, we're souls living a physical existence. We've been given an ego. We have to just know and understand when it doesn't serve and when it does. Eden, I thought you were online here. I was like, do I feel Eden's energy? Yeah, dude, yeah. And Jamie, yeah, it is, isn't it? It's like, I mean, look, I've come on live with full face of makeup. I'm not going anywhere. This is absolutely ludicrous. But we got to understand how to work with it. Eden, nice to see you. I love the fact that you've joined us. Thank you so much for joining us, by the way. Awesome. Eden's helped me a lot. I was having a lot of issues with personal attacks, psychic attacks, the last couple of years. Eden did a lot for helping me with. I just had trauma. I had like so much trauma that we needed to fix. A bit of my energetic body was needing a bit of. There was a bit too much high damage, you know. So Eden did help me with that. Thank you so much, hon. That's awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you. This is about a manifestation of, because when you're 9 of coins as well, this is just before 9 of pentacles is basically just before the abundance, that 10 of pentacles energy, of essentially an end of a cycle, and it's tangible as well. Justice is that balance. This is about leveling up in all areas, not just in one area. This is about an overall leveling up. They're talking here about, now I don't know if you've seen about the Schumann resonance over the last couple of days has gone up to about 111. I think the base note of that is about 7. Now if you're not sure what that is, Schumann resonance is the heartbeat of the earth, and it measures the energy that comes in and that we're all obviously resonating on, because it's a very high level at the moment. There is a very high thank you so much, Gina, that's so kind of you. There's a lot of recalibrations going on in all areas, and it's important to recognize that. Wow, someone has done their work. Someone has done their work. They're matching your offer, what you've put into something here. 8 of coins. And I'll be honest with you, this is Metatron. This is Metatron. This is something with the universal grid here. Someone's they're designing something here. They're putting something into play that hasn't been seen before. They're saying, I don't know if it's forever or for a long time. It's like how the constructs that were built above our planet, whatever kind of grid is being that was there, there's another one being compounded above that. And I'm trying to work out why, because they're saying there's a new dimension of energy that we're kind of shifting into, so they have to build. It's something about the fact that I mean, it's the same as the chakras, isn't it? Obviously, we don't only have 7, we have, I mean, there's an unlimited amount, essentially. It's the same with the universe. There's an added dimension that's being built as we speak. Because of the work and the ascension on the planet, this is being reflected everywhere. This is why it's so important to work within you, because as above, so below. I mean, again, if you haven't studied the Hermetic principles, do it, because this is the universal order. This is how universal order works. If you heal you and you work through the issues that you have, then it is reflected externally. And that is why I always recommend that you start there first. And then if you're, because you can only control you, can't you, and your reactions. But because of the work someone's done, they're matching an offer as well. It's a dualistic offer here. It's like, because some people have actually leveled up and done the work, and or they're about to. I'm hearing emotional payout. You're going to see the reflection of that in front of you. This is I'm going to be honest with you, someone's coming into money here. They're saying you've done the work. And that is going to lead on to emotional connection that is, they're saying, is to be sustained. It's like, this was always going to happen, though. It was like they wanted to sort of see how willing you were. Guys, by the way, I do apologise if I keep sort of playing with my nose. Sounds awful. Playing with my nose when I channel for some reason. And I'll be honest with you, I blew my nose for 15 minutes before this live, and I'm not joking you, because I was like, I'm fed up with this. And yet still, there is some secretion here. I'm sorry about that word that I use. It's the quickest, easiest way of explaining it. I don't understand where this comes from. I think there's like a little extra chakra here that's like generating this just to wind me up. So I apologize, because I know that for some people that might be like, oh, wow, that's a bit wrong. I agree. But it's either that or I kind of hide and start blowing my nose. So, and even then it would be every 3 seconds, which I can do it once and you can see how it feels, but I feel like it's not going to work. I don't know what's going on. Jamie, it's the same. It was the same. I don't know what's going on. It's like freaking tap running or something. So with this 8 of coins, wow. Wow. Someone has rejected the normal way of doing things that would usually have uplifted them. And if that hasn't already happened, keep an eye out for that, because what they're saying here is there's the 7 of what with the previous message, there's a 7 of Wands energy, which is a bit of a defensive energy. As you can see, he's running down those stairs and there's a block. And obviously orange here is for the sacral chakra. This is emotions. This is sexuality. There's a block of some sort, right? Which is before we can get to that 2 of Cups energy, before that payout comes. There's an energetic recalibration that needs to take place here. Queen of Cups in the reverse. They're saying, what aren't you noticing? Because look, can you see here? She's wading in that water because she's feeling the emotion. She's actually allowing it to kind of penetrate through her. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is someone that doesn't want to feel the remnants of what this is, because there's something about this emotionally that really makes them feel it. There's something about that they can't do it. It's like to be in that energy makes them. I'm trying, because they're saying the word vulnerable. So I don't know if it's the fact that to be extremely vulnerable and sort of break down, even alone, I feel like that might be very difficult for this group of people that I'm channeling for. But the Spirit's saying, oh, here we go, getting dragged now. But, oh, wow. Right, someone's guide is to basically saying to them, we don't care, just do it. Get vulnerable, break down. You're not going to get a prize or a Blue Peter badge for being the one that keeps the strong front. My guide is like, it's because they know what I'm like, and I just freaking cry anyway. You know what I mean? because I mean, like, what else? It's either that, you know, you got to let it. There's got to be a channel at some point. But also, it's they're saying, in order to really fully understand your emotions, sometimes you must feel it to the extremist extent, because then you can really gain something over it in terms of knowledge, because you've worked on it, you've immersed yourself in it, you've not been afraid to put yourself in that energy. So there's a power, there's a conscious awareness that you're going to gain from that you would never ordinarily have gained if you hadn't have put yourself in that position. They're saying, if you can do this, you are going to tip that balance, and then there's a door that's opening. It's like, this is a portal here, essentially. Because look, you got the fountain. This is like this is the energy of life. This is universal, abundant energy that is ready to flow through. But this is the thing, you've been in a pattern here where that energy hasn't been allowed to flow. It's either been held against you, or people have told you that's not the right way to deal with it, or there's a lot of external theories that's being placed on you, and Spirit just saying the one theory you haven't tried is to just surrender. Just be in your vulnerability and own your vulnerability, because that is your power. That's your superpower. But you're neglecting to be in your power, because you're thinking, if I don't get in this water, then I'm going to be good, because then I've restricted what that means. No, Spirit is saying do the opposite, because it's a fountain that's gonna this flow of energy that's going to come through you. It's like because it's coming out, it's going to be flowing through you. It's a cleansing. It's like a baptism, you know. They're saying go with it. If you feel that urge to kind of release, go with it. Don't restrict it and try and fight it and hold on. And I don't know if I should cry, because then people, you know, what happens if I need to preserve that energy? You know how they talk about Kundalini energy, you know, obviously there's certain practices, isn't there, that we are asked to channel and utilize that build-up of energy. This is not one of them. This is not one of them, because this is the kind of energy where, to get into that type of practice and building up the energy, you first of all need to feel it. Just feel it. And yes, it means walking into it, and yes, that's not easy, because you're basically saying, this is going to freaking hurt. I'm going to walk into that, because that's what we're told not to do as kids, isn't it? Don't touch the hot, you know, iron. Don't touch it. It's hot. Don't do this. No, they're saying do it. You have to heal it. You have to feel it to heal it. All right. Thank you, Gina. That's very sweet of you. The devil reversed. The devil reversed. Okay. This is also about codependency. It's like habit, restriction. Someone was taught a way here that doesn't, it's like you're so close to breaking free of something, but you would have released this previously in a very long time ago, but it was probably held against you in some way, or people maybe didn't understand you. If people don't understand you, that's their problem. Sorry. For someone that went through, as I say, the last couple of years of my life, to one of the hardest parts of my life, where I was ill in bed and I couldn't move, with literally me begging for Archangel Michael to come and help me for 2 years. Now I get why they didn't, because I had to learn something. I had to do something myself. But this is part of that. It's like, you have to understand it from all perspectives. And yes, it's not easy, but actually this is the path of the wounded healer. This is all about your healing, because then what you're going to do is you're going to then help other people. If you can't understand that, how on earth can you understand anyone? And so they're asking you to look at every different perspective going, because then that way you can understand all of it in its full 360-degree entirety. I don't know that group though, Eden. No offense, but can you not recommend groups that I'm not familiar with? Because I don't, no offense, but I don't know that group. I don't know that group. Doorway to Consciousness. Yeah, I don't know who that is. So that's not my personal recommendation. So again, please be tentative. Anyone who does look into that group, that's not coming from me. My guides seem to think that's not something that they would recommend, just FYI. Okay, so here we go. So the devil and in reverse and the 5 of coins in reverse. This is someone's got a loss here that they're working through, but they're relying on other means. The devil energy upright, I mean, obviously this is in reverse, but someone's removing previous means that they were usually using to kind of counteract any benefits or anything of that nature. The temperance in reverse, and we've got the page of coins in reverse, page of pentacles in reverse. You've got to give to yourself first. Right, Eden, I'm sorry, but I don't know this group. I don't know this group. You can have a side conversation, but this is a chat room for a reading, and so I'd appreciate you not doing that, please. Thank you. So 6 of Wands, this is about, again, this is something that is on its way. Page of coins, temperance in reverse. All right, this is about balance and healing, but it's like you've got to give to yourself first. You've got to give this back to you. Okay, then something else is gained from it. Some conscious awareness. It's like there's a clarity. There's some kind of clarity. Something's on its way. You'll get everyone's got a different energy that's coming to them. It feels like if you've been struggling with money, there's definitely like an upgrade coming, like it's not just an emotional level, it's like they're saying finances. There's an improvement around finances for someone. It's not just one person either, there's more than one of you. Page of Swords, King of Swords. So this is someone's going to be communicating something with you that is going to be of interest, but it feels male energy. They're saying an offer. Again, it says offer. What is this offer? Offer. 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Something's cut. It was offered previously, but you may not have, either you couldn't take it up at the time, or it's like you couldn't do it. Something about this you couldn't do, but it's coming back around again. Look, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Can I just say, I'm going to be really honest. Gina, I don't know this group, so please feel free to research on your own. You know, if you feel like you need to get support, please speak to people that you feel you can trust to gain that insight. I don't know this group, so I can't, you know what I mean? I can't guarantee that that's a good group or is a group that I would recommend personally. My guys seem just to think that it's not. So again, I hope you gain some support with that. If you want to, I don't know what else to recommend there. If you want a personal reading, then by all means email me. We can have a look. Four of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. So we've got the 4 of Cups, which is an offer, but it's again another offer. Someone is just on the periphery of something that's going to shift, but it's like, wow, there's a lot of sage that's can you see the smoke? When there's a lot of negative energy, it's like it goes a bit mad. Right, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords. This is like an offer, but there's a pause on it. Yes to the offers, exactly. There's a pause on an offer. Don't know if you can see that. Whatever this is, it's like someone was waiting. It was like someone was trying to retreat to try and gain perspective on something. And it's like whatever they're waiting for is so close to coming in. They're saying don't give up on it. But someone is literally, can you see the 10 of Wands? It's like this is a big thing, because this was emotionally weighing someone down to the extent where Wow, this was a really dark place someone was in. They're not, it feels very masculine energy though. I'm trying to feel out something that was previously given to them that was disconnected from. Wow, you're going to get some information through about this. It's like someone's been trying to get some more or gauge some more insights. Can you see the Eight of Wands and the Four of Swords? Again, it's meditation. It's taking a stop to contemplate. It's taking a step to contemplate. You're going to get the answers. You have to keep going with it though, because it's like someone's tried to put you, they're detouring you. Don't take it. They're detouring you. It says Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So this is a disappointment. Look, someone was previously disappointed or will be. And then the Ten of Wands with the Knight of Coins, a burden that is trying to, something is trying to be offered here. I'm going to see about that though, because it's like, yeah, it's a very quick choice. Someone has to make a very quick decision. The Lovers with the Knight of Swords. Someone has to, this is going to come up very quickly, and it's going to be like, are you going to decide? What are you going to do? And there's a choice coming, but it's like, why do I feel like one option isn't viable? Let's pull a couple more cards, then we'll go to the Oracle to kind of wrap things up. Yeah, look, someone's trying to work on a decision. Yeah, look, the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups, disappointment and something that's hidden. So just there's something about this that's not, one of the options is maybe not as viable as the other. There's another option that is viable. We've got the Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and Temperance. So one of them, you've got to get into your heart center to feel it out first, because at that point it's going to change things with the Wheel of Fortune, and then Temperance is going to bring healing in. There's one that's a bit more of an emotionally viable option, and one that isn't so. Wow, there's all these. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. The other one that doesn't feel so good, it feels like it's a bit of a test run from upstairs to see if you're going to. What are you trying to say here? Yeah, look, one of them may be disappointing. Five of Coins, disappointment. Five of Coins. Yeah, just being left out in the cold there. So just one of them is not as viable as what it looks like, and one of them definitely is. Look, the other one, Ten of Cups, Page of Coins, Six of Wands, public recognition and offer that leads to emotional contentment. The other one, Seven of Swords, something that is kind of hidden that is not as viable. All right, so just, and again, we've got Page of Cups and Strength, so use discernment. Okay, right, let's have a look at some Oracle to wrap up the reading. Go with the Queen of the Moon. Let's go with the Queen of the Moon Oracle here, see what the outcomes are here via the cards. Let's see. What do you want to say here, Spirit? What is it? Any insight you can give us here? Yeah, look, we've got extremes. One of these options looks really doesn't. Just, if you aren't sure, do you remember what I said at the beginning about the middle ground? Try and keep to the middle, or the sort of, you know, they're saying the path of least resistance, and they're saying release. It's like you've got anything that you're trying to, you know, move on from, or just release this. What else can you tell us here? Yeah, because that will bring growth. All right. It's like we need to look at some shadow work here before things can move forward. But again, hot moon, extremes. It's like there's going to be a lot of action and inaction, and it's going to get to a point where, because they're trying to lead you to this other option that is the better option, but listen to your heart. If you listen to the pain,